Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Advice That Thinks Twice. This is Monica and I wanted to jump on here real quick to do a reading. I'm going to do another Feels Personal reading. So for those of you who haven't seen my previous one, this is a reading intended to feel like a personal reading for everybody watching or most people watching. So just take what resonates as it resonates, okay? Hi Divine Lee, haven't seen you in a while. So let's just jump in here, shall we? So let's see. So I have the Justice card that flipped over, so I'm just gonna take it and go with it. I mean, it feels personal reading for everybody watching. For the highest good. Okay. Ask and you shall receive, right? Okay, so bottom of the deck we have, hi Alexandra, we have the Moon card. This is the Pagan Cats Tarot deck. It's also part of my gift over there. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the Moon. So with the Moon, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this is simply a time of confusion, dealing with a lot of intense energies. I also get something around the full moon. Either you're waiting on a decision that's going to come during the full moon, which is it the 28th, I think it is, or you have to make a decision and you will have the full information on the 28th to make the decision. Hi, Sarabonam. But the current situation, we have the Justice cards. With the Justice card, this can be Libra energy, but I immediately got divorce or breakup or separation with this. So I feel like some of you are really contemplating a decision about a breakup or a separation or a divorce. And this could be with work as well. You're contemplating leaving something. You're contemplating severing a contract or severing a commitment. The challenge, yeah, we have the High Priestess. So the challenge with the High Priestess is you feel like you don't have all the information you need. You're afraid to trust the information you have, or you're afraid to trust yourself in making this decision. So that's why you feel like, okay, I just need to get more information, or I'm waiting for further confirmation, or you're asking for signs and symbols. You're getting them and you're not trusting them. In the foundation, the reason for everything, we have the Four of Cups. The reason for everything is that you have been unhappy for quite some time. I feel like this is something where you've given it chance after chance and it's just not been working. Again, we have water sign energy, but if it's not that you're dealing with the water sign, whether that's their sun, the moon, the rising, it's simply the fact that it's a very emotional situation, and that's why we get all these cups. So you've been unhappy for a long time, 4 months, 4 years, 14 years for some. You've tried to get excited about this again and it just didn't go well. You've tried giving this another chance and it didn't go well. You've tried giving this the benefit of the doubt and it didn't go well. And for some of you, I also feel like this is too little too late. So let's say you've asked someone to do this, put more effort in, and they're finally doing it, but because they took so long to do it and because you had to struggle so much to get them to do this, it's almost like you're numb to it. It doesn't mean anything to you at this point. And so you're in a position where it's like, I don't want to be unfair with the Justice card because technically they're trying to give me what I've asked for. I just don't want it anymore. Okay. In the past, we have the Four of Pentacles. So you have been dealing with, for some of you, this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you've been dealing with someone who was stubborn, refusing to change, refusing to open up, refusing to meet you in the middle, penny pinching, a little bit selfish. You had to work more than they did to get something out of them. You know what I mean? It's been a very difficult, kind of blocks every step of the way type situation because you've been dealing with someone who's very closed off or controlling or manipulative, or they want to hold all the pieces of the game. So you have to go to them for stuff. They want to have the power. They want to have the control because it's 2 4s now and I have another 4 in the outcome. So this is something that has been feeling like you have been stuck, like you couldn't push forward, like you couldn't get the situation to change. You couldn't get to the 5, which is the change, right? And this has been going on, like I say, for quite some time. Crowning you, we have the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, this again can be the water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I'm seeing this as you're trying to be fair. Alexandra. Well, I'm glad, because it's meant to feel almost like a personal. You're trying to be fair. And I know I haven't done your reading yet, Alexandra. It's just been absolutely crazy with work because of my technical issues. I'm doing readings this weekend to get them out. So if you're waiting on a reading from me, I'm going to get them out this weekend. And thanks, guys, for your patience. But you're trying to be fair in the situation. You're trying to, it's almost like, that situation where you're trying to, you want to break up with someone, but you're trying to figure out a way to do it where it doesn't have to be dramatic, and it doesn't have to be conflict, and it doesn't have to be painful. That's what you're trying to figure out. How can I have this conversation? Hi, Sanya. How can I have this conversation where it doesn't hurt the other person's feelings, or where it doesn't turn into a fight? Because I feel like deep down with the Four of Cups, you know that you're not happy. You know that you need to leave this situation. Okay. Sanya, watch this one because it's meant to feel like a personal. And if you still have a question, we can look at it later, if that's okay. I just want to get through the messages. So deep down, you know that you've been unhappy for quite some time. Deep down, you know that it's gone as far as it can. If you don't push it, it won't go. If you don't struggle to make it work, it won't work. And you've come to that realization, and that has been the most difficult part, to come to the realization and then to accept that you're in a one-sided situation, that you're in a situation where you have to do all the work, or 90% of the work, and you're not going to get 90% of the results. No. Okay. So it's that kind of thing. Now, in the outcome, we have the Devil. So this could be Capricorn energy. It's also defining the situation that you're in, right? It's just confirming that this is what you're looking at, and this is what your decision needs to be about. This is something that is restrictive. This is something where everything that I've just said, pretty much, right? You feel like you're chained to this. You feel like no matter what you do, you can't come out on top. You feel like no matter what you do, it's not good enough. You feel like you have to do everything like you're a slave to the situation. And it still doesn't make you happy, right? Because it's unfair. It's deeply flawed. It's deeply unfair. And again, we have the manipulation, the control, all that. With the Devil, we have the Six of Swords. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to walk away from this, because with the Six of Swords, we also have the Four of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are going to walk away from this and focus on healing yourself, recovering, getting yourself stabilized again, because I feel like this situation has taken so much from you. Emotion, money, time, energy, right? So I feel like the full moon, remember, during the full moon, I'm not an astrologer, but from what I understand, during the full moon, you need to release, or things come to conclusion, things end, things are released, or something needs to be deeply, deeply adjusted, right? Like severely adjusted. This is something you can't adjust. This is something you can't change because you've tried, right? So many times. You're not being unfair in leaving this situation, because I can see that with the Four of Cups. You've tried and tried and tried and tried. And you were met with this stone-faced, this I won't be moved unless I want to move, this I see what you're doing, but you should be doing that. You should be doing that to get my attention. You should be doing that to keep me. But they're never thinking, okay, but what am I doing to keep you? You know what I mean? You should be doing that. I'm an awesome catch. Are you really? You know what I mean? And with the boss as well, like someone looking down on you all the time, and someone, you're trying to do everything. You're going the extra mile, and they're like, you're supposed to do that. And that's part of your job. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's simply not. You know what I mean? So just someone to keep you down. They intentionally keep you down. They intentionally keep you beneath them. Okay? That's what this has been. And you've tried, and you've given them time, and you've shown them a better way, and they refuse to take it. And you've shown them, how to be fair, and you've shown them how to give someone the benefit of the doubt, and you've shown them how to offer someone and not expect anything in return. They just took it. They learned nothing. Okay. So I feel like around the full moon and like 2-3 weeks after, I think we feel the result, the effect. But on the full moon, it could be when you come to the final conclusion, when you have this conversation, when you put down your notice, when you tell someone you want to break up. And I feel like your intention going into this conversation is, if we can have an honest, civilized conversation where it doesn't get nasty, it doesn't get dramatic, because that's not what this is about, I will have that conversation. However, I feel like you will be met with someone who will try to manipulate you, who will try to get you to doubt yourself, who will try to make you feel like you're being completely unfair and unreasonable. You will see this, you will recognize this behavior, and I feel like you'll just say what you need to say and you'll go. You won't entertain this. You won't play their game. You won't try to justify yourself. You won't try to explain yourself, because you see that it's not about that to them. They genuinely don't care. If you tell someone that you're not happy and you've given them all this time and you've given them all your efforts, and you tell them, look, I'm just not happy, and I want me to be happy, and I want you to be happy as well. We just can't be happy together. If someone can't see how difficult it was for you to come to this conclusion, B, how difficult it is for you to even express this, but C, the fact that you're thinking about the both of you, right? Because if you're not happy, if I'm not happy, I can make you happy. And it's not up to us to make each other happy. We each have to be happy within ourselves, and then we can be happy together. And if that's not happening, I want to be happy. I want you to be happy. If we can't be happy together, then it's just best to release each other. You go find what makes you happy. I'll go find what makes me happy. Right? And if someone looks at that and tries to twist it around and tries to manipulate and tries to turn that against you, I feel like that will be your final confirmation of, yes, I'm doing the right thing. No, I'm not being unfair. And also, they will never change. Okay? And you will leave with peace in your heart, because you've had enough of this. And it's gone as far as it can. You cannot change this person. You cannot change this situation. It has to be a joint effort, and it never was, and it just won't be. Okay? So the advice here is for you to trust yourself, trust your intuition. Yeah, look, 8 of Cups. Walk away from this commitment. It's supposed to be the Hierophant. It's supposed to be, and maybe this is what was promised. Look, I mean, you can't make it up. It was supposed to be the Hierophant. It was supposed to be what was promised, right? A happy, balanced, healthy. Maybe it started off like this. We don't know. I mean, But it just ended up, the Hierophant is the counterpart to the Devil. It's the light and dark. Well, it's not really. It's in this deck, the way it's portrayed. The Lovers and the Devil are the counterparts, light and dark. But in this deck, you see? So it was supposed to be this beautiful commitment. There was supposed to be peace and harmony in your life and balance and treat you properly. You might have been promised, we'll promote you in 6 months, in a year, we'll raise your salary every year. Or, yeah, I want to get married. Yeah, I want to live together. Yeah, I want to build a family. It was all promises with the page there. But it just turned into this. And it needs to end with the Death card here. It needs to end. This is something that has to end in your life. The more you drag it out, the more difficult it's going to be. And with the Magician under the Death card, you have to be the one to do it. They will never do it. They will never do it because they like having you there. They like what you give them, but they don't appreciate it enough to say, yeah, let me do something for you. Never. They just take. So you have to be the one to put a stop to this situation in your life. Okay? And walk away, detach from this with the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. You could be physically walking away, emotionally detaching from this. You just stop talking to this person. However, whatever capacity they have in your life, you just stop talking to them, or you move away from them. You block people with the Four of Swords. You just block communication. I just need my peace of mind. I just need to relax right now. I just need to collect my thoughts. I just need to not stress about this anymore. Okay? So yeah, that's our reading. So the good news is, the silver lining, we are on the right track. We are seeing things correctly. We are seeing the truth of the situation. And we're encouraged to do what we feel is right because we know what is right. Okay? So I hope this helps. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for Sonia since she asked the question. And then if it's okay, I'm just going to go get some food, guys, because I just woke up. Sonia, what is his intentions? And will we contact Sonia next? Okay, his intentions. When we contact. You might hear something around the full moon, so within the next week. His intentions with the 7 of Pentacles, he hasn't decided yet. He's still assessing things. I feel like he's testing you in a way. Yeah, with the 2 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, he's testing you to see if you have a future, if you could be a good partner, if you have an emotional connection that you can develop. He's observing still, but he will contact you soon. Okay? I don't know if you were something like on again, off again, or there's a breakup, makeup situation, or you get together and then you don't hear from him for a while type energy. But he's contemplating, could this be a relationship? He just hasn't made his mind yet, but he will contact you. Okay, my advice with that is just be yourself. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, don't try to, do too much to please someone. Just be yourself, and they just need to embrace you as you are. Okay? So guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope the reading helps. Let me know. I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments. I don't know why this is. There we go. By Alexandra. And I'll do more videos this weekend, and I'll do my readings as well this weekend. So stay tuned for that and check your inbox. Okay, so I'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now.